Ether above $1,500. Bitcoin above 23,500. As temperatures soar across Europe, a fire seems to have been ignited under crypto's bottom. Prompting belief, relief, and a sense that maybe, just maybe, the pain is over. It's a sea of green out there. Wow, delightful. But what is driving it? And how is it that even the revelation of DCG's infection by 3AC isn't strong enough to overpower the rally? All of that as we sweat our bollocks off, coming up. Unlock the value of your NFTs without selling them. Liquid is a game-changing NFT marketplace that enables the lending and borrowing of blue-chip NFTs. The platform allows individuals to make their blue-chip NFTs liquid by borrowing against them directly. In turn, Liquid unlocks a peer-to-peer lending opportunity for crypto holders wanting to earn passive income on their capital, which will be backed by the value of the borrower's NFT. NFTs are here to stay, and now you can make the most of it by either lending your crypto out or by simply unlocking the liquidity of an NFT you already hold without selling it, freeing you up to buy the dip. Subscribe, comment, like, you fools. Only kidding, you're all amazing. And I hope you're enjoying the positive sentiment this week. It was Bitcoin's turn yesterday after Ethereum posted nigh on 50% gains on the week, charging to 21% for the week. That's Bitcoin, by the way. But before we get too carried away, a reminder that just 8 months ago, Bitcoin was knocking on the door of 70,000, while ETH was similarly striving for 5K. It's a long way back there. And if that is to happen, it won't be for a couple of years, most likely. So what's driving the rally? Well, it seems to be a combination of better than expected earnings reports, particularly from banks, rising equities markets, all of which is a boost to risk assets. But on the crypto side, it is, of course, the merge. And there's probably one chart that illustrates this better than most. The ETH discount is narrowing rapidly, back to less than 0.03% now, after plummeting during the chaos of the UST depeg and fallout. That kind of makes sense if you think about it. If you can purchase an in-demand asset like ETH at a discount with a now solid date for the unlock, then you would, except that date isn't solid, and you're going to have to wait for the Shanghai upgrade to be able to unlock your ETH. But never mind, though. Green is green.
Oh, Edmund, could it be a nugget of purest green?
It's almost as if the lunar collapse didn't happen and nobody's worried about it anymore. Proof of crypto's almost mythical ability to shoot itself in the foot and then run a marathon. Everything is fine. But it's not, is it? In our roundup on the 3 hours contagion, which you can find here, we briefly touched on digital currency group DCG and Genesis, speculating that DCG could find themselves on the hook for a pretty big chunk of the fallout. And so it has proven, with the revelation that Genesis lent over $2.25 billion to 3 Arrows Capital. The loans were partly collateralized with 17.4 million shares of GBTC, 446,928 shares in Grayscale Ethereum Trust, 2.7 million AvaX tokens, and 13.9 million NEAR tokens, all of which have been liquidated by Genesis. But that still leaves a big hole, $1.2 billion that they're still hoping to claw back. Now, the nice bit is that DCG, that actually owns CoinDesk amongst other things, has now assumed that entire claim, leaving Genesis with no outstanding liabilities tied to 3 Arrows Capital, which is why it pays to have rich parents. Lesson for life there.
That's hot.
What's good for Genesis is also good for Gemini, of course, but the Winkle were holed up in HR all day Monday as they appear to have laid off yet more staff following a 10% reduction in June. The details were leaked on the weird site Blind before being swiftly removed, revealing a plan that would reduce the workforce down to around 800 employees. But in a Slack message, Cameron Winklevoss wrote this.
It's come to my attention that at least one team member thinks it's a good idea to post a snippet of our technology operating plan on a third-party website. Wow, super lame. If you're leaking company information, you're exhibiting a low level of consciousness and respect for your fellow team members who greatly benefit from the openness we're trying to create and foster here.
And honestly, what can one possibly add to that? So, a green week, but remember, the auto cue never works when you need it to. So, a green week. But remember, when things get all hot and frothy like this, or this, please Please be sure to remember how it felt when the bottom fell out of everything, because nobody wants their bottom to fall out. Just gets ugly. This is crypto, and it will happen again at some point. And on that pessimistic note, it is time to end. Have a great rest of the week. Poof!